Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been
Yeah, this does it
kidnapped.
like a TV show.
Please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Hello and welcome everyone. I'm the Escapist with Escapist Gaming, and we're here with some more Alan Wake. We are on episode 3, Ransom. And like I said before, we're going to do these in episode fashion. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, yes, there was a cut from the end of last episode and start of this one, so we're going to see the same intro little piece here. But I figured I'm going to take the previously on section from each episode and attach it to the episode after. So, like, the last one that was in the last one that you guys didn't get to see if you are watching on YouTube will be on this one. Should have already been played before I start talking. But we're playing on episode 3, Ransom. All right, let's get going.
Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yeah, you are. Jesus. Wonder if we're going to see that old woman when we get in here.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Alrighty then, so she may not be actually crazy? From the sounds of it? Which will be kind of interesting.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, nothing bad, dude. We wouldn't hurt her. At least I wouldn't.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh, Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
What the hell did you do to us?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Jesus Christ, you crazy little bag.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
And TV's dead. Okay, so she has my books. Well, she did say she liked them.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Jesus, Rose.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Sure you are, buddy. And I'm a straight Steven Spielberg. It was the worst joke ever, and I'm so sorry.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Manuscript.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Oh, I get it. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the edge of that boat. Don't have a light, nothing, so I have no way to defend myself now.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Alrighty then, so that was the guy that was in the jail cell that we helped out by giving him the light. I'm gonna give him the light. The wife was terrified of it, so... And my wife's actually terrified of the dark too. So I get it. Anything? Jesus Christ. Does anyone actually live in these buildings? Or are they just empty? Alright, yep, there's he. There's a baby. Baby crying. It's a baby. Okay, so anything? No. I know it's kind of just me trying to find something, but who knows?
You're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Hey, that was in the last script that we read.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Yeah,
I hated
freaking
to
shooting
leave
at
Barry
civilians.
behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Definitely don't go down there. Jesus, Nightingale, you didn't even give me a chance to explain. You just started opening fire. God damn. Not like I did anything to anybody who was actually living. Come on.
There he is! We have the suspect in sight!
No, you don't. You don't have Jack.
Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Are you sure?
Oh, damn.
God damn. Yeah, don't shoot me. Oh, man. Oh, we're here. Alright, found another way. Go, 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 go. No time to have crappy lungs, Alan. Manuscript. Oh, thank God.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
So it's trying to say that this dark presence, now that we'll call it, is what's doing all this. Oh, it's definitely starting shit. Jesus. I'm not armed. You guys haven't even seen it, and she just said that. Oh, damn. Jesus, these guys are relentless. What the hell is going on? I really want to know what is that thing that's doing that. Well, they just found Andy.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
This guy, he wears a tweed jacket. Over. He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over. I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Jesus. Where is this at? Washington? Yeah, alright. Well, I heard Remedy likes to have their games in, like, actual areas of the world. Alright. How low is that helicopter flying? Jesus. Not that low.
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Ow.
There's nowhere to run.
Nope. Oh, damn. Jesus Christ. What the hell just happened? I didn't do it.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Oda Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Jesus.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Alright, so now we just gotta head down the mountain and towards that direction of the area. There's a lot going on.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Alright, so how do I do this? Not jump. Interact with it, you dumb mother trucker. Alright, there's that.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Alright, kick. Start. Come on, Jenny. Did it just die out again? Alright, nope, I can't fix it this time. It did dead. This thing really does not want me to get to where I'm going. Just gotta give me a lead somewhere. Right down the hill I go. Okay, creepy. Yeah, get off there. There we go. Okay, it was the whole fence.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1,
Anything?
this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over.
I don't know.
Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
I don't know if you're gonna get any answers. Sheriff Breaker, I'm sorry. Things are getting pretty hairy out here. They're trying to keep me away from something, and the Dark Presence is not gonna let it happen. Ow. Okay. Come on. Almost there. Okay, what is that?
Here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Jesus. How much time has passed since I was there? Who would have thought? There we go. Take that, you big son of a bitch. You ain't gonna take me down. No siree, not so whatsoever. I say that, but then I'm gonna get swarmed. Oh boy. Well, I got 5 left. There's a police car. Okay. Nothing, the police car don't got nothing for me. Jesus, that was close. God damn. Come on. I think that's the radio station. It is. No. Bad. All right.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm
you don't want me here, buddy.
Time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Jesus.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills you. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Didn't want that dude to get shot at.
Gale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around. Started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna lose your job, dude, if you keep shooting at people like this. Yeah, you don't do that. Alright, come on. Starts. Come on. Yeah, you dummy. Take that. Goddamn, where the hell is everything? I know it's still out here. Oh, damn. And... oh, Jesus. I only got 4 shots left. This is not good.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Well, just be grateful that they're here, Alan. The darkness controls the taken. Okay. Yeah, come on. And... yeah, you're not getting me that easily. Okay. So we got that light on now. Any ammo? Okay, so the lights don't stay on. Ooh, there's a manuscript all the way out there. I seen it. I seen it, sir. I seen it. And a manuscript.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Alright, so we're gonna fight a giant monster here in a minute now? This just got a lot more freaky. Alright, come on. Climb the... climb. There we go. Nope. I fell when I hiccuped. Alright, so we go this way. Are they all just gonna come charging around me? They all say sheriff on them too. Are all the people at Nightingale lost? Hey, manuscript.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Yeah, that's normally how they work. They won't give you answers, but they want you to give them answers. Ooh, lots and lots of goodies.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Oh man, Alan. She was saying something about how we look at her. Which didn't sound very good. Okay, batteries, ammo. Okay, come on. And boom. Okay, got it. That was somewhat easy enough. Got some goodies and took down monsters. Another manuscript in the same spot? Or is that a different spot?
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
What kind of story are you writing? Something
I could
I
see a
read?
railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Yeah, too bad Nightingale was just trying to kill us the whole time. For no reason. Not like we did anything to him. Alright. Well, this place is old.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. What the hell?
Jesus. Let's do that. Oh, damn. Ow. Jesus, it just touched it. God damn. No.
On the opposite shore.
I don't want to die. I
hoped
don't
could
like
find
this.
a car from there.
God damn, I have to do this all again. Alright. Let's... The flash bomb works. Okay. Here. It's gonna fall. Great. Go
The darkness
left.
that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Ow. Ow. Okay, come on. I know this is bright for everyone watching at home. So sorry. Well, that didn't do what I thought. I made that fly away. Manuscript.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
So we are calling it the Dark Presence now.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Yeah. Alright, shotgun. Don't even have a shotgun. Okay, I get it. Jesus, don't even let me grab the other batteries. Alright. There's a thermos. Alright, so we're gonna have to go through this way. That's the direction we go. Use. That. Alright. Did I get them all? One shot? No idea. Yeah, the door opens. Okay, I'm out. Okay, good. Nope, not safe. Come on. Come on, you big lug. Gotcha, old butt. Alright, so now I got this stuff because they're here and they give me plenty of ammo. Alright. Any manuscripts or anything? No. What's that say? In light, you can't hurt them. I got that. Alright, so nothing.
We take the facts of our
TV time.
for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
Alrighty then. That guy did not live very long. Ooh, manuscript. I did not see that. Manuscript.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Jesus. Ow. Okay, so... I'm fighting a tractor? Or I'm fighting a lot of people, but... Tractor's one of them! Come on... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Come on. Oh, this is gonna work. I have no idea if this is working. Come on. Oh, you little running bastard. Gotcha. Open. Revolver. That was interesting. Spot an inanimate object. Alright, got plenty of flares now. That's good. Alright, open door, please. Oh, damn. Ah, healing light. The healing light of the Almighty. Use? They have keys on it?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Really good cutscenes.
Today,
I honestly
I
thought that
would
was
meet the
even better.
kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Really thought that was the end of that episode, but would have been a weird way to end it.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Well, aren't we all a little insane, though? At least this truck's good. Driving in this game isn't too bad. It's a little wonky, but I can make it work. Kind of weird that a linear game like this you can drive. I like it though. Alright.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Well, at least he's okay. I was honestly a little worried about him. I didn't want nothing to happen to him. He didn't do nothing wrong. He just... wrong place, wrong time type of situation. It's kind of neat that we can get little story things like that throughout the game. And so far this game has done a lot of things I'm not used to with the way it tells its story. Because you have him narrating it the whole time. Which is very different. Okay, anything here? Checkpoint. And up the ladder, long staircase I go.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Matt.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Yeah. Getting shot at does do that to you. Again, I'm just glad he is okay. I would have felt real bad if something happened to him because we showed up. But, hey, let's keep her going. Coal mine, I think, is just right there. Alright, and park. Anything? Besides, everything looks like it's falling apart. Jesus, you got like stuck there, Alan? God damn it, stop getting stuck. You like get stuck there for a second when I'm walking up the stairs. Manuscript.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Alrighty then. A lot of these people in this town just seem crazy. I'm not really sure how much this dark presence has control. Light, of course, oh shit, really messes with it.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Well, at least we're early. Nothing. Hopefully nothing happens, because I don't want nothing to happen.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Jesus.
Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
People freaking do.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna out up here.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Okay, jump off here. Alright. Seriously. I didn't do that. Alright, there's that. At least I got a flare. Caution! Dangerous fall ahead! But I'm gonna fall anyway. Oh, Jesus.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Yeah, something happened to Barbara. And there's that guy down. There's another one down. Haha, stupid. Missed by a mile, I got that achievement. Yeah, it works. Ow. I'm really upsetting this entity. Oh damn. Flashbangs. Thank God. They're very helpful in tight spots. Oh damn. Well, at least they're dead. I say dead, but I don't think they're actually dead. Doesn't seem like anything dies in this place. Jesus. Drop it in there with it. Whatever's in there. There you go. I'm not dealing with it.
What the hell?
Whoa.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid execution.
How? Well, that didn't work. Alright, so... Jared, what the hell are you doing? Get back in the car. Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is not going to end well. Oh, there's a lot of them here. And with no power. Come on. Well, that worked. I'm inside. Piss off and leave me alone. Oh, gosh. Oh boy. No, not even gonna fight with you guys. Okay, so got some more flare. No, I'm just getting flares. I'm not getting flare gun pieces. Which would be nice to have more flare gun parts. Alright. There you go. And climb up. Oh, there's another manuscript. Thank God. I'm doing my best to find all of them. So hopefully
Some
I
of the
find as
taken
much.
retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Follow. Story that he's writing is really good. I do like that. Oh, Jesus. Revolver ammo. Open. Well, that didn't work.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
No, I guarantee they're not. So when you focus, it does go faster. It uses your battery up on your controller, on your flashlight faster. Nope. I know real quick, that's the way to go. So I'm gonna backtrack. Just a wee bit. Nothing. Alright, nothing back. Oh, hey. Jesus. Alright, come on. Come on. Reload. Yeah, you're not getting me. They had way too many people here. Alright, come on. Didn't realize that they were all following me after I seen them over here. Oh, damn. Who would have thought the Dark Presence would get this angry? So we gotta reach Mirror Peak. The lookout version of it, at least.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here, all the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
The hell does he mean by that? Conspiracy to murder a federal agent. We haven't talked about... There's been no communication of murdering anybody. I so far have only fought to stay alive. Because I'm not dying today. No, damn. Well, I fell. No, damn. Can I not do this right? I hate that Alan is constant like a running speed. No, no, no! I'm gonna die just by doing this. Okay. Pick up thermos. Work my way back. Fucking wake, stop it. Sometimes the controls are a little wonky. Alright, some more. Alright, reload. Yeah, what you think about that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. There's that guy down. And there we go. I didn't want to use my flare, so just got it. My flare gun, not normal flares. Alright.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Well, I went to a pump action. Nope, I go this way. Anything up here? Come on, not even a manuscript. Jesus. Yeah, no, there's nothing up here. I went this way for nothing. Is there anything over this way? A red house? There we go. Yep, you are not winning today, sir. But I'm gonna start saving the shotgun shells. Alright. Flare gun ammo, which is nice to have. Alright, that gave me plenty of ammo. Ow. Jesus Christ. Walked out the door and you guys immediately went after me. Alright. Come on. Ah, Jesus Christ. I need to just start using my items. I'm trying to save all of them, which is dumb. And it set me way back.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Alright, so I'm gonna go this way first. There. Alright, run, 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 run. Alan, you suck at running. Ow. Of course. There. Jesus. No, thank you. That went a little easier. And this is why I was trying to save my stuff. Ah, the healing light of God. Whatever the hell's up there, don't want to deal with it.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What? Ow. Jesus. Didn't want to use that, but... Oh, damn, I couldn't focus on him. Too damn fast. Is there anything right here, or am I just going nuts? Oh, what else is new with me and playing games like this? There we go. Safe haven. Alright. Really? Trying to spook me?
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh! That was close. Manuscript!
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
And jump. I will die if I miss that. Alright, what is over here? Batteries. Don't need batteries. Is there any way to get in there or no? Nope. Just gotta keep her going. Jump. Coffee, there it is. Alright. You really think that this guy would have been a little more prepared if he's gonna do someone's life. Jesus. Ow. Ow. God damn. I know there was another one, did I not? Aha, I knew it. Definitely gotten used to using this flashlight as a weapon. Damn, at least no one can't say Alan's not persistent. Came here for a vacation and now look at this. And not a vacation. Well, look at a goddamn nightmare. Is that whole train piece gonna come alive? Jesus. Definitely need batteries now. Found a key to something. What's the key to? Oh, this door.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
he was starting to notice, like, there's something watching him as he's writing, which has also always been terrifying. No, I'll keep the shotgun. Alright. Gotta keep climbing now. Alright.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Well, he can just suck it. A little busy. Trying to make sure I got plenty of ammo and plenty of, like, flares and all that. Because you wouldn't want to go into this fight, it seems like, without barely anything.
Birds.
Alright. Come on. Come at me. Oh my goodness. Alright. Nope. Exit the silver mine. Yeah, at least I made it through without those birds hitting me. That was a little nerve-wracking. Oh, damn. What? Alice?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Am I even going the right way?
Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Okay, so no, but I swear in that little flash of the vision, which you guys can go back and pause the video if you need to, but I swear that that was that old lady dragging her down. Which, from the sounds of it, it's Barbara. The hell could Barbara want? So it sounds like Barbara's the, like, whole fucking dark presence thing, but still, what could be the reasoning why she was taken? Sorry, my back itches for some reason. Alright. Definitely a fight area.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
The hell did he read? Jesus. And we'll shoot at you, because I'm not gonna... There we go. Over something. Alright, so we go down more. There's an up path as well. Not really, I think it's blocked off. Yeah, it's just blocked off. And there's light. That one.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Alright, so that should be good enough. This is weird machinery. Never been in a mine shaft either, so I don't know what none of this looks like. And jump. Alright. So far, so good. And jump. Jump. Don't fall off. Weird controls for jumping. Oh, I missed that. So if I miss now... Wait, no, that's... okay. Nope, down a little bit. There we go. And up we go. Well, wasted that. Ow. Just got hit by a pallet. And kick. Jesus. Alan, you are out of breath. Alright. Gotta climb up a little bit more. And the manuscript.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Alrighty then. That's cool. I like that. Can barely just see Wake hiding down there, just with the little flashlight. The details are so good in this game. It's old, but damn! Alright, healing.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
I got my flag on this time. Stand in the middle. Fire over there. Okay, where's it gonna go? Crows, I didn't think were that dangerous, but they hurt. They hurt a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. Well, that hurts. Jesus. Shouldn't have took that much damage, but damn. Can't get him off me. Well, you're an ass. Alright. Nothing for that. No idea if that's anything, I just wanted to shoot to see what happened. Because I've been seeing them all over, but wasn't able to figure out if they actually meant anything. Okay. Not sure, that's just where I can change up our hunting rifle. Alright. More of that. God damn. Okay. So now... Oh boy. I don't like bridges. Why do I feel like one of them's gonna pop up over there and cut it? Or behind me. Yep. Come on. easier. Hey, found another thing that's gonna have some more stiff. I think it's over this way. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Manuscript's down to the left. Manuscript.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Oh boy. Okay. Almost to the mountain ruins. Oh, it's across the mountain ruins. Push. And kickity kick. No door. What the hell? Tom, miss you, Tom. You talk to me through the TV. Jesus. Okay, I can go up through here. What the hell's going on? Alright. Alright, come on. Yep, gonna hit you. Okay. Oh, wasted all flares during that, which is okay, I guess. Alright, and jump. And down I go, down I go.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Alrighty then.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away!
The hell is going on?
We don't have his wife.
Whoa! That was a good episode. Left me more with questions. Figured he didn't have my wife. The end of episode 3.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
All right, everybody, we're going to leave this episode here. I hope everyone has enjoyed, and I'm really, really enjoying, and the story is getting really, really interesting now. We're starting to get really into the meat of it, and hopefully we'll figure out what's going on with everything. The episodes may run between an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how long the episodes are for the game itself, too. But I'm not sure how long this game is as well. But I hope everyone has enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. See you later.